No one ever thinks that they're going to get into the position that you're in when you're homeless.
No little girl ever grows up and has the wish, I can't wait to be broken.
I turned to an escape. I turned to acceptance in any way I knew how. Because I didn't feel that way at home. I didn't feel accepted at home at all.
I was doing real well, and I had a fiance and a kid on the way. Then once my fiance lost our child and she died of a bacterial blood infection, I just really lost a lot of interest in things and started to drink heavily.
My dad died when I was 14. That tore me up because after that happened, my life was just kind of a downward spiral. And then drugs and alcohol got involved really, really heavy.
My daughter went to Chicago for a visit to see a girlfriend of hers. And on her way home from a movie, Chicago Transit bus took a left-hand turn and ran her over. And the next thing I knew, I got a phone call that she was gone.
You know, when I lost my fiance, I was really depressed, and alcohol as a depressant makes it even worse. And so next thing I know, I'm like living in a van that I bought with some of the last of my money.
I just laid in my bed and shook and rocked myself for days. There was nothing worse than losing my daughter, but this was the second worst because I kept thinking even her, she's going to be ashamed of me that I can't get up. I had just lost hope.
I found myself living in a plywood shack behind a Albertsons. Every bridge I had was burnt. I was looking pretty much at death in the face, if not from my addictions and my problems, then other sources.
When you're homeless, it's just, you know, your personal self-worth is just next to nil.
When your stomach's saying you're hungry, your mind's saying you're hungry, your body's starting to, you know, get overwhelmed by exhaustion, that's a bad place to be. I was like butter spread over too much bread, just thin, frail, weak.
And I dropped to my knees. And I asked my Lord, I said, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I said, please walk with me, don't leave me. And at that moment, it was okay.
As you come down the hill, you know, a couple blocks up, you can make out the neon sign in the distance. That the relief that you get when you see that sign, it's just like, man.
When I drove in the parking lot and I looked at the place and I hadn't even stepped a foot in the door, I just knew it was going to be okay. I had a home.
When I walked in the mission, I was so worn, I was so tired. And then to get in bed, I slept for almost 3 days straight. I was tired, I was worn.
Come in, you're a little weak, but they give us seeds, and you know, and they help us water that seed to grow into something.
Hope is the seed. That's why I'm here.
I'm a lot more at peace. I'm stronger in a lot of areas. Physically, I'm probably in better health than I have been in a long time.
Once you get through that seed, then you know it's going to be okay, and then it just blossoms. We're not what has happened to us. We're much more than that. We just want to heal.
As my walk with the Lord gets closer, the light at the end of the tunnel is a little bit brighter. Every step we take.
My roots are just now getting to the point where they're starting to get set, so that way when I graduate, you know, I might sprout out a little bit. I might just be a big old tree again.
I've been given that seed that is going to help me get through it in a lot more productive way than I ever knew that there was. Instead of despair, knowing that there's a future.